Manyala, the fastest man in Africa, and you're watching Side Chat with Nasho. Please subscribe and keep following.
Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Side Chat with Nation. And this particular time we're going to be talking about the football activities that took place this past weekend. First matters first, you're going to be looking at the Kenya Premier League. The following are just some of the games that were played and the fixture results of the games that were played. That is Mathare United versus Kenya Police. The game ended 5-0 in favor of Kenya Police. Wazito FC versus Talanta FC. The game ended 3-0 in favor of Talanta. AFC Leopards versus Vihiga Bullets. The game ended 1-0 in favor of AFC Leopards. And the KCB versus Mathare game, the game ended 2-1 in favor of KCB. Kakamega Homeboys versus Posta Rangers. The game ended 1-0 in favor of Posta Rangers. Wazito versus Sofapaka. The game ended 1-0 in favor of Sofapaka. And Tusker versus Kariobangi Sharks. The game ended 1-1. Gor Mahia versus City Stars. The game ended 1-0. Gor Mahia took that particular game. And Talanta versus Bandari FC. The game ended 1-0 in favor of Bandari FC. And still sticking to matters African football. Remember the CHAN competition was taking place the whole of this month, and important to mention that Senegal are the champions, the Africa Nations champions for 2023. The game they were playing against their toughest rivals, that is Algeria, and then game ended barren draw, and the teams had to go into penalty shootout where Senegal won that particular game. Important to mention that the quality of the game in Senegal has really improved, not only in the senior men's category but also in other even in the junior category of the football. The Senegalese football team has been doing very well, and this is just a pointer to some of the future successes that the team might have in the upcoming World Cup tournaments. Let's quickly shift gears into the English Premier League. Based on the score of the game that was played today, or rather let me say this weekend, I was tempted not to talk about the English Premier League because, let's face it, my team won. It was team lost. I'm so much used to winning that even when we lost, I still think that we've won. But we lost that particular one to Everton, which they were a good team. Remember, Everton has been having a lot of management problems. Frank Lampard moving from Chelsea to Everton, they thought he was going to make the turnaround for the club, but he was not able to do that particular thing. So we see Sean Dyche coming and making the difference that Everton needed this season. The other matches that were played: Brighton versus Bournemouth, the game ended 1-0. Manchester United versus Crystal Palace, the game ended 2-1. Brentford versus Southampton, the game ended 3-0. And Wolves versus Liverpool, the game ended 3-0. Liverpool are really getting worse as the season progresses. I mean, we thought it was going to be something that was going to happen to them, maybe one game or two games, but it seems that it gets worse as the time continues. And I think one of the saddest things, or one of the worst things with the team, with the developments of the team, is the fact that the team has not even made any transfers during this January transfer season. During this January transfer window, which begs the question, what is exactly going on at Liverpool? Aston Villa versus Leicester, the game ended 2-4. Newcastle versus West Ham, the game ended 1-1. And later on this week, I'm going to be sharing some of the results of the games that are going to be played later on this week in midweek fixtures and over the weekend. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like the channel, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. What conversation would you want me to have on the channel? Let me know. Let us keep talking. Let us talk. Share with your friends. Tell them that this is the home of sports content, and specifically African sports content. Well, hoping to see you guys on the next one. Definitely hoping, fingers crossed, that by then Arsenal is going to win the next match. Well, see you on the next one.